has the skills to do something like this? Where did they get the idea? You hear that? I love it. But I'm going to interrupt it because we only have about half an hour to chit chat and find out how that. As I have this running in the background, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the individual with the fingers that did this piece called Lean On. I introduce to you Mr. Jaime Hinckson.
Good evening, good evening.
How you doing, bro?
Everything is good. I'm taking a little break from the Miami scene.
Wait, you're out of town? Where are you? Where are you?
On an island in the Gulf of Mexico right now,
You're on.
just hanging for the weekend.
You are on an island in the Gulf of Mexico.
No better place to be for for a chat with Kevin Stu, huh?
Much respect, Bridget. Much respect.
Yes.
Yo, wait. So, how's the weather?
The weather's fantastic. Beautiful sunsets down here. Little 5-minute rain. Little bicycle ride through the little small town. Nice vibes to them.
Nice. Because
Yeah.
I can tell you, South Florida flood out today.
Oh, raining.
Yes, yes,
Oh, let's skip
yes,
out on
Bridget.
that, man. It was a nice little beach day today, man.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let me see if I can find one of the images and put up so that these people can know who I'm talking to. Ladies and gentlemen, the man on the line, the voice you hear me chit chatting with, is the one and only Jaime Hinckson. And Jaime is a talent extraordinaire. Jaime, when did this piano thing start and how did you. Well, just tell me how it start before I ask you the next question.
Well, traditionally growing up in a Caribbean family, your parents try you out in a bunch of different things, and whatever sticks, you kind of stick with it. So my family put me into piano lessons around 7 or 8,
Yeah.
and found this wonderful Jamaican lady by the name of Joan McMorris. She taught me classical piano. Saw this thing in me from early and used to say, "Boy, Jamie, you're so great. You're my star pupil. I'm gonna see your name in the lights one day," and all these things. And
Yes.
I didn't care for this classical piano thing at all. Grew up doing classical music for years. Almost quit piano when my parents made me quit karate class to continue piano. I was pretty upset about that. I wanted to be outdoors. I wanted to be with my friends. The piano thing wasn't really a thing for a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
But chugged along, crossed over into the jazz realm. Started taking lessons with Leslie Butler, renowned Jamaican pianist.
Yes.
Started studying a little bit more Monty Alexander, and it kind of the rest was history. I fell in love with music, and then nobody had to really force me to stick with it after that.
Nice. So you started with classical and you decided that you were going to do what? Mix it up?
Well, when you're growing up as a kid and you know how to play piano, you can't go around your friends and play the newest Bach song or the newest Chopin or Rachmaninoff tune. Nobody wants to hear that. You want to play the songs that are on the radio. At the time, it was like, that 90s music, Boys to Men is on, or Mariah Carey. So if I happen to go around some friends or like a girl I wanted to impress, I can't bust out no classical music. So I didn't think it was really working for me. But now, today, I have a great appreciation for classical music and all the music theory I learned, because that gave me all the technique and rudimentary tools that I needed to be the musician I am today. So I'm very grateful.
And quite the musician you are indeed. Um,
Thank you, thank you.
you know what? I did not really introduce you to the listeners. Reggae Global Radio meet Jaime Hinckson. Jaime Hinckson meet Reggae Global Radio. This is a very new platform that I'm on. This broadcast is exclusive at this moment to Reggae Global Radio.
Well,
Right?
big ups to Reggae Global Radio.
Yes, brethren, yes. And it has listeners from all over the globe. And
Fantastic.
much love to them. They're exceptional individuals. and it's a real
Nice,
family
nice.
over here. So get familiar with the family whenever you can. Jump on to reggaeglobalradio.com, jump into the chat room, be interactive. Now, when people see the name Jamie Hinckson, they'll know who it is
Yes,
because
definitely.
no, see, I have your picture up in your meditation space.
Oh, nice. Hopefully it's a good picture.
Yeah, man, the one that you have the meditation space over
Oh, nice, nice. Yes, nice
tacked to the
photo
tree.
indeed.
That photo shoot that you did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, I know that shot.
and this other one that is in black and white with this guy with some locks in the background and
Hmm.
light. Oh, who's that guy?
Oh, which picture is that?
It's a guy. This man
Oh,
looking
he's
guy.
the guy in the silhouettes. So that guy's a good friend of mine. We're actually born on the same day. People are a lot more familiar with his father, this guy named Robert Nesta Marley, but that is Julian Marley in that picture. That picture was when we were on tour in Europe back in 2018, I believe it was. That was the first time I started playing with Julian Marley and the Uprising, and it was a fantastic tour. I can't remember. I think that was some city in Germany, but awesome shot in the middle of a solo, and it was just nice vibes.
Yeah, that did bad, brethren.
Yeah, man.
Can I tell you that was wicked. That was wicked indeed. And
Yes, yes.
so you've been rolling with Julian since
Hmm.
2018. Now 2019 rolling and kind of put a little damper on, well, the end of 29 rolling and made started putting a cloud over things.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. There's no signs of in the foreseeable future of when we're gonna be doing music again, when we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
be touring. Nobody's traveling. They don't have a vaccine. All these crazy things that you see in a
Mm-hmm.
movie. And we were set to play Japan, Brazil. We had 3 months in Europe, New Zealand. I think we were gonna get to Africa. A lot of places that I haven't been to for the first time, and all of that just got canceled. And all of us thought when it initially happened, oh, maybe this will last for 2 months, 3 months at most. Nobody could have predicted that. All the
Mm-mm.
way down the road, all the way in what are we in October, November?
I'll know.
We still don't know what's going on.
I'll
But I
know, brethren.
but I decided to start throwing some shows in Miami.
Mm.
And once a month, I do a live. It's called the Take Time Sessions, where I bring in my friends to jam with me for a little jam session. The first one was for my album release for an album I just released a couple months ago, a hip hop jazz album called Take Time,
Mm-hmm.
and it spawned this live music event where it's invite only, a private event, a handful of family and friends for a very intimate session. And our most
Yes.
recent one was last week. Julian Marley was there. Speedy King, percussionist in the same band with Julian Marley. Aston Barrett Jr. He's the leader of the Wailers currently, and his father is, of course, Family Man Barrett that played with Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Mm-hmm.
The Homebird family was there. It was a nice little jam, nice little vibes. But I'm trying to provide some kind of positive vibes for not only musicians but the people craving something different than the lockup business, quarantine in them yard. At least you come out with
Yeah,
your mask
yeah,
at your own risk and you kind of enjoy the vibes.
yeah. Nice. And what? That's a monthly thing that you're doing now, right?
Well, so far we've done three, once a month so far. So I'm looking to set another date in November possibly. But so far it's been three of them, and they've both been very successful,
All right. I have to be at the
and
one
people
in
have loved it.
November. I have to be at the one in November because November
Oh,
is my
definitely.
my birth month. In fact, this coming
Okay, okay,
Thursday, I celebrate my Earth date. So
okay. Well, happy early birthday to you
so I need to be at that one in coming up
in
next month.
November, for sure, for sure. I'll definitely send you the info.
Yeah, man. By the hook or the crook, one way or another, I need to be there.
Yeah, man, it's a nice little vibes, man. People really enjoy themselves, and what we did at the last show was just a freestyle thing,
Yeah.
where kind of like what we do. Like I'll link up with Juju, or I'll link up with some of the musicians at the studio, and we're sitting there, and it's not like you draw for a cover song or you draw for an old song. You want to make new music.
Right.
So we either start with the drums, you start with the bass, or you start with the piano, and from there we build something new, and we did that live in front of a crowd, and I couldn't believe it.
Yo.
It was such a nice vibes. I had to pull out my
No,
phone and
Virgin.
start recording because it's all new material that we need to eventually, possibly record and go back. We have hours and hours and hours of voice memos to go back and sift through some ideas. And this was just another session, except this time we had an audience. So it was very cool, very intimate, very different. And hopefully after this whole quarantine, we can continue it.
I am so looking forward to that being
Yeah.
continued. What was the turnout like for that one? That last one.
Sorry, say again.
What was the turnout like for that last one that you did?
The last one was great. It doesn't the venue that we have it at doesn't need to be packed out. Like I want to say it was about 30 to 40 people, which is perfect for the room.
Okay.
And everybody has a nice little spot. You find a little chair or
And
a
there was enough
couch.
space in.
Oh, enough space, and it's open
Beautiful.
bar. We had Chef Shatta prepare some curry chicken,
Really?
rice and veg. Just a nice vibe. It's we put it on at this art gallery, and it's just a beautiful venue. The lights are set up. It's indoors. It doesn't matter how rainy it is outside. As a matter of fact, the second event that I had, there was like a mini hurricane going on, like some tropical storm that I didn't know about,
Yeah.
and we didn't know how the turnout would be. People showed up with their umbrellas.
There you go. There you go. That's because they get good music. And if there's
Yeah,
one
yeah,
thing that Jamie Hinckson will bring is some good music.
that's for sure. That's for sure.
Now, I'll have a little bit of it playing in the background so that it can distract people. I'm gonna give them a taste. I'm gonna give them a taste of this one. I'm gonna give them a taste of this one. Hold on, Jamie. Let me give them a taste of this
Alright.
one. People, you'll recognize this track. You'll recognize the melody, that is. Well, you definitely will recognize these chords. Now, no matter what, you're not leaving out the little reggae vibe, are you?
It always finds a way to creep in.
I love it. So, Jamie, the first
Yes.
time you went on a big stage, was that when you were on tour with Julian?
No, the first time I actually went on a big stage was the 2006 Air Jamaica Jazz and Blues Festival in Mobay. That was the year that Air Supply was there, John Legend, Shaggy, Kem, Patti LaBelle, Al Green. Awesome lineup. The Jazz Festival was always great. My parents used to go down every year.
Right.
And in my senior year of high school, the guy that put it on came to my house personally to audition me for a slot on the main stage. I actually opened up for Patti LaBelle. Maxi Priest was there. I mean, this was amazing. And I was 17, a senior in high school. And I got to take off from school to go stay at Ritz-Carlton. They put me up. They paid me, like, fantastic experience. But it comes with a funny story because after I left the stage and all this new hype and stardom, I went to the back of the venue to go kick it with my cousins and some friends and stuff.
Yeah.
And when Patti LaBelle came out on stage, she was like, "Oh, wonderful pianist, that young boy. I had braces in my teeth. I was 5 feet tall, like really small. He's like, where's that little boy that was on the stage? Can we bring Jamie back out? And I have no idea what's going on because I'm not paying attention to Patti LaBelle's show. But of course, my parents are blowing up my phone. I don't see the phone, whatever. By the end of the night,
Mm.
my parents are telling me the story and they're beyond upset that I didn't hear this and I could have gone back on stage with Patti LaBelle and all these things. But
Yes.
funny story now, but yeah.
On stage with Miss Patty? What?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Some good vibes.
No, brethren. You see, these are some of the once in a lifetime moments, you know.
Yeah, definitely was.
But you have created some once in a lifetime moments yourself. I remember, and ladies and gentlemen, I do follow Jamie on social media. I when I tell you, I'm so blessed to be associated. I can say my brethren is a superstar. I know him. uh, Jamie went into a foreign country, sat on a foreign piano in a public place, and put on a little private show.
Couple countries. I'm not sure which country, which
There,
country you're talking about.
there was one that you in a subway, or was it in a
Oh, this was
subway?
in
Yeah,
a train station in
train
Paris.
station. Ah, there it
Yeah.
is. So,
So I happened to be in Europe playing at the Reggae Geel Festival in Belgium with Empress Sativa.
mm,
And we flew in and out of Paris. So when we got on the train, we went through Paris, and the way they have Europe set up, they have some random pianos where anybody can sit down and play. And I'm not one to even go on those pianos and play. Like, I'm actually very interested to see other musicians come out and play, and like I love to watch other musicians. Like, if somebody recognizes me in a room, it's a different thing if they ask me to come up or something. But I usually lay back and I'm actually kind of I'm actually kind of shy in a sense. But somebody egged me on to go on the piano. The piano was empty, and I started playing a little bit, and tutus, phones were pulled out, and it drew a little crowd, some nice little vibes, and
your shoulders
you
got up to
know,
your ears.
almost missed the train, but it was a nice little experience. I like those places that provide a outlet for creativity for anybody just passing through. So it's pretty cool.
Nice, nice, nice. You know, I, of course, in my musical therapy and my Monday to Wednesday show, I will
Mm,
toss in a Jamie Hinckson here and I'll toss in a Jamie Hinckson there as I do my mixes and such. But this
nice.
particular show here on a Saturday night, it provides me the opportunity to put on my DJ suit and I get to
Mm,
be a DJ.
mm.
Except for this segment that I've started with you today. Who that?
Okay.
I haven't even really named the show yet. I'm waiting for the creative minds to name the show. But this
Okay.
segment, who that? This is new, and this starts with you, Jamie. And
I'm glad to be the first set of curiosity on the who that Kevin
yes,
Stew
man.
special.
Yes, man. And we're looking forward to hearing more things from you. Of course, I'm going to be playing your music more and more, especially on this platform, so that people can get more familiar with it. But if they want to go and buy your music and listen to your music, where can people go? How can people connect with you on social media and such?
Well, if you're familiar with Google.com, that's a Google.com, and you just type in Jamie Hinckson. It doesn't matter how you spell it. Fumble through, you're going to find Jamie Hinckson. I'm on YouTube. I have my own website, jamiehinckson.com,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. But one stop shop, jamiehinckson.com.
Yes.
I have shirts, I have CDs, my YouTube channel. You just kind of you pick your poison.
Yes, man. I like it.
Yes,
And
yes.
and you don't just play with Julian and do your own thing right here in South Florida. because at present you are a South Florida native, except for right now being a Gulf of Mexico, little island in the Gulf of Mexico
Yes,
resident,
yes,
temporary resident.
yes.
But you are a South Florida resident, and you do work with South Floridians in the music industry also.
Definitely. I work with most recently I've been working with the Homebred family.
Mm.
Dave Richards, who plays bass with Shaggy.
Yes.
His sons Jaleel and Mike. They currently play with Johan Marley, one of Steven's sons.
Hmm.
But they have a studio in Miami Gardens, and we've been secretly putting together some projects, and there might be another reggae jazz project coming out soon.
Yes,
Now,
yes. Bring it
now that
on.
I've now that I've released my hip hop jazz project, and I finally got that expression out. But
Yes.
there's a lot in the works, and it's a blessing in disguise. All of us musicians that are grounded in South Florida are able to get together and kind of do music. Like you can either sit down and complain about no work and wait for that promoter to call you and book a show, or you can use your time wisely and start putting
Creating
together
something.
your own shows, or
Yes.
getting together in the studio and doing some recording.
Yes, yes, yes. Excellent. For real.
Yeah.
All right. So I have on deck right now Jamie Hinckson and Homebred Band. Breakfast in Bed. I want you to introduce it. First time on Who That Jamie Hinckson on Reggae Global Radio. I want to introduce this song for everybody. And much love. Go on, enjoy your good weekend, brethren. As
Yes, yes.
introduce the thing as we
Well,
bounce out, please.
big ups to Reggae Global. Big ups to DJ Kevin Stu. Thank you guys for having me. And this next song you're about to hear is Breakfast in Bed by Lorna Bennett, redone as an instrumental reggae jazz version with Jamie Hinckson and the Homebred family.
Much love, Jamie. We'll catch up, bro.
Respect. Yes, Kev, respect.
Blessings.
All right.
Jamie Hinckson working out with Homebred. Breakfast in Bed.